Imagine walking to work and hearing a roar that hasn't echoed on Earth for 65 million years. A roar that once shook forests, toppled prey, and ended lives in an instant. What if dinosaurs returned today? Dinosaurs, the rulers of a lost world, creatures of unimaginable size, strength, and diversity. For over 165 million years, they dominated Earth before a cataclysmic asteroid sealed their fate. But what if, through some impossible twist of fate, they came back? Not in cages, not in laboratories, but roaming free. On our modern Earth, would humanity survive, or would we once again become prey? Let's step into this thought experiment. Dinosaurs, not one or two, but entire ecosystems, reintroduced to the present day. From the gentle towering to the lethal Tyrannosaurus Rex, from the armored Ankylosaurus to the fast, pack-hunting Velociraptor. This isn't science fiction. This is a scenario built from real paleontology, ecology, and biology. To understand the consequences, we must explore what dinosaurs truly were, and how a modern Earth would respond to their return. Dinosaurs were not just giant lizards, they were a spectrum of life. Some stood taller than skyscrapers. Others were no larger than chickens. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, 40 feet long, with a bite force stronger than any animal alive today. The Spinosaurus semi-aquatic, larger than T-Rex, with jaws built for hunting fish and flesh alike. The sauropods, colossal plantatas, weighing up to 70 tons, consuming forests just to survive. The Velociraptors, intelligent, fast, communicating hunters, far more dangerous in groups than alone. These creatures lived in balance, predator and prey, hunter and hunted. If they returned, they would not come back as isolated monsters. They would arrive as a living, breathing ecosystem. To imagine this, we must compare. When humans encountered large, unfamiliar predators in history, lions, wolves, bears, entire societies developed weapons, myths, and survival strategies. And yet, dinosaurs dwarfed these predators in size and power. Even our most advanced weapons, rifles, drones, tanks, would suddenly have a new purpose: defending humanity against ancient beasts. And then comes another question. Could Earth even sustain them? Dinosaurs thrived in a world far warmer, richer in oxygen, and more abundant in vegetation. Their sheer size depended on ecosystems vastly different from today. To survive here, they would need vast forests, endless prey, and ecosystems we've long destroyed. And yet, life adapts. Perhaps dinosaurs would adapt too. Let's walk through what would realistically happen if dinosaurs suddenly appeared. Step 1. The first sightings. At first, it would be disbelief. A farmer reporting a giant reptile devouring his cattle. Tourists filming a strange, towering shape in the distance. Social media filled with blurry footage. Until one appears in the open, humanity would be forced to accept the impossible. Dinosaurs walk again. Step 2. Ecological chaos. Cities near forests or rural lands would see chaos. A herd of sauropods could flatten farms and suburbs in minutes. Carnivores like raptors would enter human settlements, hunting livestock or people. Entire food chains would collapse as modern animals face prehistoric competition. Step 3. Human response. Governments would deploy the military. But tanks and jets against dinosaurs would raise moral and ecological debates. Should we destroy them or preserve them as living fossils? Zoos and sanctuaries would attempt capture. Some would succeed, others would fail catastrophically. Step 4. Disease and balance. Dinosaurs carry ancient bacteria and parasites unknown to modern medicine. Contact could unleash pandemics, not just for us, but for them. Many might die out quickly, unable to adapt to Earth's changed atmosphere. Others, like raptors, might thrive in unexpected niches, spreading uncontrollably. Step 5. A new coexistence, or collapse. If they survived long enough, Entire regions would become dinosaur zones, vast, restricted areas where humans cannot enter safely. Africa's savannas, South America's rainforests, or North America's plains could transform into prehistoric battlefields. For humanity, survival would mean adaptation, building stronger barriers, new weapons, perhaps even abandoning regions entirely. This thought experiment isn't only about dinosaurs. It's about the fragility of our modern world. Humanity believes itself untouchable, at the top of the food chain. But history and paleontology remind us otherwise. For millions of years, Earth belonged not to us, but to them. And if they returned, even for a short time, they would remind us how small, how vulnerable we truly are. Dinosaurs returning today would not be a story of wonder. It would be a story of survival. Entire cities could fall. Ecosystems would shatter. Humanity would face a predator unlike any we've ever known. We might fight them. We might study them. But in the end, we would be forced to ask, are we still the rulers of Earth, or just temporary guests? And if this is what happens when creatures of the past return, then ask yourself, what if something from our future came here instead?